Live.
You can hear me?
Yeah, but it's not live yet.
Oh, okay. I think it's live. It says live.
No, I don't think so. It says go live. It's never supposed to do that. I'm gonna let it go, but it's not. We're not. I don't think we're live.
Well, I can check.
It says go live, literally.
No, I can check. I'll go online right here.
All right, go online.
Up and coming. No, I
No,
can
we're
check.
live now. We just
Yeah.
started live now. But
All right,
I was right in the sense that we weren't
up
live,
and
and now we.
coming.
Okay. No, we're live now. Hey guys, Matterator and I have Matterator.
Yep.
So I'm about to go on my long walk today, but I made an exception as far as when I go to talk to the Matterator live with you guys, because I want to show the other side to the Matterator and I's friendship. It's not all crashing and burning and spinning out and going down rabbit holes and looping and all that. It's also, at the end of the day, we're friends, and sometimes it takes rain to make trees. I don't know, but sometimes we have to go through stuff. It doesn't change that we're friends, and it doesn't change that we, make up and even get stronger because we've talked about some issues. And it actually, I believe, is part of a healthy friendship. And I wouldn't know that from past experience because I haven't had a healthy friendship in my life really. So there's that. But that doesn't mean they don't exist, and doesn't mean they're not, laced with drama. And that's okay, I guess, because it's part of having a friend. So here we are. We're doing good. I'm doing good. I've had coffee this morning. I've had
coffee is magical, isn't it?
Yeah, magical coffee. It's an elixir for me. And I've had some sleep. Good sleep, maybe not that long, but good. And I just found out. See, I'm Aspie, so I learn things at a different. I learn different things at different rates than a lot of people. I just learned that the Pudge Knob Gobbler records everything, saves everything I put online. He saves it, so even if I delete it and think, well, at least I deleted it, Pudge the Great takes it and keeps spreading it and does his thing with it. I that wasn't even in my mind. Well, and now I get that now. If I can put something on, I didn't even think of that, dude. I mean, I bet that when I make a mistake live doing a song and I delete it because that was a mistake, I wouldn't be surprised if Pudge doesn't record all that and show me goofing up all over the internet. I mean, it'd be almost remiss of him if he didn't, because isn't he the ultimate hater? Well,
he's on there. He'll start talking like this. My name is Jimmy Rex Wiseman.
Yeah. Taking the outtakes and making that the
narrative. Look, I know how to play guitar too.
Yeah. Honestly, Matt, I don't even know that voice that well because I've hardly ever listened to Pudge's videos, but that doesn't mean that they're not like that. It doesn't mean that they're not out there and they don't exist. But for everyone else, but Pudge and the haters, please take this as an anecdote. On the tribute album, Ozzy Osbourne, Randy Rhoads Ozzy put out a tribute album in 1987. That album literally changed my music course from fusion and Alan Holdsworth to rock and roll, heavy metal, and Randy Rhoads. And don't forget, if you can help it, the very last thing on that record tribute album was Randy doing outtakes to the song D-E-E to his mom Dolores. Now, imagine if a Pudge were there and hated Randy Rhoads and decided to put those outtakes on the radio. Like that's what Randy Rhoads. That's who Randy Rhoads is. Imagine the gall and the arrogance and the nerve of such a person. Well, I'm not saying
we've had this talk before where there's a lot of myth building in rock and roll. So all these people they believe these myths. And that's why it's really hard to get bands, like they say, be careful how close you get to your idols because you'll see them crack like ice. Because
And I
no,
hear,
it's perfect. Like Ozzy Osbourne. Early on, it was his bassist doing a lot of the lyrics. He didn't even know who Aleister Crowley was. He had no idea, and he wrote a
yeah,
song over it. But all kind of the guitar aficionado dill holes thought that somehow he was a genius thinking about Aleister Crowley,
yeah,
and that wasn't the case at all. It's like the guy didn't know how to write lyrics at all, and so all
yeah.
this truth stuff comes out. But then there's all this myth building that goes on, and myth building, honestly, it sold records, so people don't want to hear about how
Uh,
the myth isn't real.
Ozzy, nobody. Yeah, Ozzy's place is frankly, he's the heavy metal messiah. I mean, you don't want to hear dirt on the Messiah. You want to hear how he's the Messiah. So, yeah, I get it.
Everyone likes the myths, and so it's all about now. So the problem with, of course, social media and the amount of videos you put out, of course, there's no sort of myth building. You're just honest with people, and sometimes people like that, others don't. Oh
Right.
well,
Yeah.
oh
And
well.
uh, and also, um, I don't know. I just, uh, 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 I just want people to see both sides. If we're going to be, if we're, honesty means showing your good side, honestly, too. Honesty doesn't always mean just showing the dark side. And honestly, the Matterator and I do a lot of talking like we're doing right now. In fact, I'm not misquoting it, I don't think, if I say that at least 70% of our talking is just like we're on the same page and everything's cool. 30% I might be rubbing something in the wrong way, or then that goes sideways, but we're friends, and I think we're a good example, not the perfect example, but a good example of how people maybe should be friends these days. Not just an example on my channel, which I'm just now thinking of this stuff myself. Not just an example of how to play guitar and how to make a great rock song and how I practice and what my licks are and theories and all that, but also how I get along with my friends. And that's an important part of my
Yeah, I
channel.
mean, everyone's gonna, like every friendship, everyone wants a friendship where, hey, you can say things, screw up, and then people don't get all butthurt and take it personally and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's just having a
And
bad day, and that's what I think real friendships are, not this fake stuff. Oh, so, especially this day and age with all the woke crap going on, where someone says one little slight thing wrong and they're completely fucking canceled. I mean, give me a break,
yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah. And also, like, you know, this we're defining what healthy interaction might be, and it doesn't mean perfect interaction. It means that you're friends first, and friends fight. Friends deal with the dark side, not just the bright side. If someone's just a fly by night friend, then the friendship will end. That's a rhyme. I should make that a lyric. LOL. You can only fly friendly for so long, and when the mud hits, when it does, not if, but when.
Well, yeah, I was going to say is like we've had this conversation before. The big elephant in the room with you is that, along with the Asperger's, like when you run low on brain power, cerebral cortex can't
I become
control the lizard brain.
I
So the
become
worst the
listening.
worst time for you is late at night because you just start you just your brain cannot you know you hear things improperly. You just
Yeah,
and
I do.
it's just that's the way it is. If you look at all your videos where you're kind of looping out, it's always at night. You'll have something about the Illuminati, this and that. I'm not cutting it down like some people are interested in that, but all I'm saying is that you will always see those type of videos like after 7 p.m. Pretty
Yeah,
much, I guarantee you go back on all your videos
yeah.
after 7 p.m. You're just
I'm
you're
sick
the id. The
before I'm
lizard the
done.
lizard brain comes out.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And it's yeah.
it's part of my process and part of my, I I spend a lot of energy during the day, and I spend a lot of energy on my walks and all that. And I think at night I just don't have the energy to give anymore. Yet I'm still awake enough to do bad things.
Yeah.
Did I say that good? Did I say that
Yeah.
right? Did that come off my tongue the right way? Like I don't have any energy to do things right, but I still have thought and energy to do
Well,
things.
there was a saying I came across recently. More important than intelligence is emotional regulation, and
Yeah,
emotional regulation. I think, like they say about anger, though, too. By the time you get angry, it's too late.
yeah.
You know,
You've
and
already
it's already done. You're already angry. So, what do you do? Like, what are your triggers? What do you recognize that's coming up that's like pretty normal for you? And I think
yeah.
what's smart is when you can actually recognize when you're starting to spin a little bit,
Look,
and then you go, "Oh,
and
okay,
click
this
out
is
of it,
what's going on,"
and just click out of it. To click out of it, don't just realize it.
And
What? Yeah,
there's tons of people that way. I mean, my wife's that way. I know there's a lot of wives that are that way where they're they're arguing with you, but it's not about what they're arguing with. They'll jump from one subject to another, and it literally has nothing to do. Like they're grabbing at things because they're upset. You know what I mean?
well, some
And
of
it
the things
has to do either A, they're hungry, B, they haven't enough sleep. Like you're talking to their stomach or you're talking to a brain that's really
we're
tired.
talking. It's time to halt. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. It's all that. You're
Well,
already
and it's
halted.
not like what they're saying isn't true. Sure, there's some
Oh,
truth
that's
to it,
true.
but you're not
No,
jumping from one subject to another. Like that's how you'll know. If you start jumping from one subject to another and just one negative thing after another, I guarantee you it's not about those subjects.
right,
I
right.
guarantee you
And,
it's
and,
totally
and,
about something else.
and in the Matterator's defense, he literally said the same thing to me this morning that he was trying to say last night, and I understood what he meant and took it positively. Whereas last night, I heard the same thing and didn't let it process in my lizard brain and just went right to the defensive, and it wasn't really what the Matterator was trying to say. Though it doesn't mean there wasn't truth in what I said, but it doesn't make it relevant
It's
right now.
colored. It's like, is it truthful? Yes, but it's colored towards the negative side instead
Yeah,
of
yeah, and they're
like the full
not
spectrum.
really appropriate to what's really should be going on in the conversation, and
Like
and
we were talking about we were talking about our collaboration, like what we're talking about, like uh, you know, in regards to rhythmically what's going on. We got an argument last night about
yeah,
leads, like you were taking it the wrong way, and I said, "Oh, I don't like your leads." In fact, no, I love
yeah.
the
I took
leads. I
everything
just think
negatively, and it wasn't even meant that way. And I realized today too that uh the moderator did another cool thing yesterday. Is that you, Matt?
oh yeah, sorry,
Okay.
that's my multimeter going to sleep.
Okay, so the matter did another cool thing besides, last night also, is he let the whole thing roll out. He didn't stop it, and that was cool. That was really cool because it let me get it out of me, and it let it run its course, and then we can come back and go, oh, I see what I made a mistake, and I can really get the gist of it now, and realize a few things about what I said and when I said it and whatever. He let it run out. He let it roll. He didn't just stop it, and that's really cool too. I got to go on my walk.
Biz is on the chat, by the way. He wants to making fun of business and a debate versus James.
And my
So he wants you and
pledge to debate.
Pudge to get together for a good conversation or what have you.
I'll tell you what, Biz, and I mean this with all sincerity. I'm not being sarcastic or what do you call it, condescending. I'm up for it, and that's even if I lose the thing. Even if I lose, it's not about that. Yeah, I'll do it. Set it up. Let me know when. Let me know if it's going to be live, virtual, or whatever. I'll do it. I might even lose the dang argument, but I have a feeling. Let me just say something. Can I? Are we all good? Pudge and Biz are intelligent, or they wouldn't be doing what they do. You guys are intelligent. I get that. You might even win the argument. I love you guys. Peace, rock and roll. Can we go?
Yeah.
Have a good rest of your day, you guys. Love you guys. Okay.
All
See you later, Raider. Okay. Bye.
Yeah.